Greedy guts, you guys. 2-2. So let's look at the conversion on this play here. He's got 2 cards here. We're spending 1 card, having it come back to us, right? And he's losing 2 cards. So we're sitting at 0. He's sitting at -2. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game, the best Magic the Gathering Arena channel for free-to-play individuals and beginners alike. As always, we're taking a look at a brand new free-to-play deck list, getting into the strategy of it, and then coming into our gameplay footage, closing out with our final thoughts. So let's get into it. Today is Abzan free-to-play enchantments with Lurrus of the Dream Den as our companion. Companion simply states that we have to follow a rule while building our deck to include the card as our companion, giving us 8 cards off the start. Oh wait, that's crazy. So Lurrus is a 3/2 for 3 with lifelink. The companion rule is that each permanent has to have converted mana cost 2 or less, which is pretty easy. And then during each of your turns, you may cast 1 permanent spell with converted mana cost 2 or less from the graveyard. We have 4 copies of Kaya's Ghostform. When enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return that card into the battlefield under your control. So that's really, really nice. We have Dead Weight. Enchanted creature gets -2/-2. Hateful Eidolon. Whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura controlled that was attached to it. Head of Life's Bounty. A 1/1 with lifelink. We can pay 1 to sacrifice it to give an enchantment or creature we control protection from a color of our choice until end of turn. Moving on to our 2 drops. 2 copies of Transcendent Envoy. This is a 1/2 with flying. Aura spells that you cast cost 1 less to cast. Most of them are pretty cheap anyways, but it just brings a lot of our 2 drops down to 1 drops, right? That's why we only have 2 copies of that. Paradise Druid ×4. It has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Then we can tap to add mana of any color. All that glitters. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. So that's really nice. Mire's Grasp ×4. Enchanted creature gets -3/-3. Seasons of Growth. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Assassin's Training ×4. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card, and enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has trample. We have 2 copies of Warbriar Blessing. Enchanted creature gets +0/+2, and when it enters the battlefield, that creature fights a target creature you don't control. These spells are accompanied by 6 plains, 8 swamps, and 7 forests. You can see this is a very friendly free-to-play deck. If you were following me last season, you already have the base of this deck constructed because this is one of my favorites from last season. We've just basically added Lurrus of the Dream Den, and that's all we needed. This deck went from good to great, like I said. The overall strategy hasn't changed either, but we're going to talk about it. The opening hand you want to see obviously has a Hateful Eidolon in it. This is the most important card for us in this deck besides All That Glitters. All That Glitters is more of a closeout card, and we don't necessarily need to see it in our opening hand. However, it does ensure that we're going to pull it when we need it, or it'll already be there, I should say. So, Hateful Eidolon. Whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura that was attached to it, right? So, we use Dead Weight and Mire's Grasp. These are both auras that we put on our opponent's creatures that have minus effects on them. So, we can use this card to remove their creature, and then we get to draw a creature back. So, that's great. And now where that goes from great to amazing is the fact that we have Lurrus and Deadweight, Mire's Grasp are permanent. So we can recast this from the graveyard and just unload. So we can cast Mire's Grasp from our hand, recast it from our graveyard, and we just did -6 to a creature. And yeah, absolutely incredible. Or -3 to 2 creatures, I should say, because you'll need it to go back to the graveyard if you're going to cast it from the graveyard. So you wouldn't be able to get a 6/6. You'd have to get a something 3, and then it'll go to the graveyard, and you get something 3 again. But you can easily stack these to get where you want to go. And then All That Glitters gets powered up from everything that we have on the field. Seasons of Growth are backup draw engine if Hateful Eidolon doesn't start firing. Kaya's Ghostform is really nice because we can put it on our Lurrus. And then when Lurrus dies, it comes right back. And then we can just put Kaya's Ghostform back on Lurrus from the graveyard because we can play things from the graveyard with Lurrus. So it basically makes him invincible or undying, which is really cool. It's a great base for the deck. Paradise Druid is amazing to put things like All That Glitters and Citizen's Training on to just make it your tank because it's going to have hexproof. And then you can use things like Head of Life's Bounty, Sacrifice to give your creatures protection to make sure they get that lethal hit in when they have All That Glitters attached to it. Mostly, you're just removing your opponent's creatures with Deadweight, Mire's Grasp, Warbriar Blessing. You're drawing with Citizen's Training, Season of Growth, and Hateful Eidolon. You can protect your dudes with Alced of Life's Bounty, and Perilous Druid comes protected. Transcendent Envoy has flying, but again, don't be worried about that because we do have trample, so all the glitters can go on anything. Lurrus with your Ghostform, just to keep it coming back. You can get cheeky and even have Ghostform on your Lurrus with an Eidolon out and then start killing your own creatures to replay them with Lurrus because you get the draw from Eidolon. So that's pretty cool, but a more advanced technique that might not always be what you need. It is situational, but if you want to get that draw, that's how you do it. If you have any questions about the deck or how to play it, be sure to reach out to our community within Discord. We're more than happy to help you. We have over 800 members of all experience levels from beginners to experts, so we'll get that perspective that you're looking for figured out, right? I am live on Twitch every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. I love your company. And you can follow us as well on YouTube, where we have daily uploads. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you're notified of our future uploads there. If you're looking to support me, you can do so on Patreon, YouTube, and Twitch. Links for all those things are in the description below. Most importantly, you guys, I hope you enjoy today's gameplay footage. It was a hoot, a holler, and a good old-fashioned great time. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch through to the end where we have our closing thoughts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure to go get outside today, drink lots of water, eat some vegetables, and do a little bit of exercising / reading. I know I'm the worst. Take care. Have a great day. We go first. We have Great Land. So that's very cool. Our opponent's playing things with cats and stuff, so I don't think he's going to have too much removal. Right? He's probably going to play an Arboreal Grazer and some Gruul shenanigans, I'm thinking, but hopefully we can skip past the Domer's Ambush and the Bone Crusher Giants. Actually, maybe he doesn't have Giants here. Right? No Bone Crushers in the Orphan Guard decks. That's actually a really relieving sign. Oh, the cat's tired just like me, right? Waiting for our opponent. Let's get our Eidolon out, activate our draw engine. If he plays a red, we should enchant it. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's go in with our Druid first. Just get that base attack. Eidolon's not really a threat, right? It doesn't warrant removal as a 1-drop. You kind of want to save that for something more important that you get actual value out of, which is great. Let's hit him. We can sack our bounty to protect our Eidolon if we need, and then we have Mire's Grasp to lay down on him as removal, right? Let's throw our Ghostform on Lurrus. Nothing. It's a pretty brutal spot we're in. I guess we can attack with our Eidolon. Probably could have went in with our bounty there too. Next turn will be friendlier because I don't want to tap our Druid for the moment being. Hopefully he plays something for us to remove. We can go as deep as -5 on something of his and get these cards replaced with the draw. But we have land in the deck, so it's less than ideal. But the great thing about it is they're permanent cards, and we can replay them from the graveyard with our Lurrus, right? So that's really nice. Fires is pretty cool, I'll admit. Right? into a migration path. Interesting. Just looking for land, boys. So he's tapped and he can't play on our turn. I will absolutely swing in with everything. It's sad, but at the same time, I know that there's some shenanigans within this hand. If we were really in a tight spot, we could deadweight our own Lurrus, right? And we'd get a double draw out of that. Plus our Lurrus comes back and we can replay our Kaya on our Lurrus again, so it just resets everything. Plus we get the double draw. So this is nice. I'd rather remove his cards than just cycling ours, right? Yeah, the Orphan Guard's a great target too here. So that's his 2 spells for the turn. A little bit underwhelming. Let's take the draw here. And that lowers his Grazer, which is pretty cool. We get the double draw. And you guys are going to see how that is just going to progress from there. So really powerful budget deck for you guys today. Our first match was absolutely oppressive. That was great. This doesn't look quite as good, but it doesn't look bad, especially if we can get that 3rd land, get into our Lurrus, have it survive. The Dawn Waker, I'm actually unfamiliar. We're going to need to read that. It just drops our Blessing. That's basically all this does for us. It's not a required card. So activated things cost less. 2 less, in fact. So that may help with cycling. Right. We do need a green source of Lizand. We're saving our Ghostform to put on our Lurrus. Trying to find a green source of land, a forest. We're not in a good position. We really need to start drawing with our Hateful Eidolons. We need some Mire's Grasps. I like how the first one didn't have the writing on it. It's blank, the cycle. Doesn't have the title. Alright. Could be worse. He can cycle and deal 3 damage. He can make it so our Lurrus can't block as well. Yeah, he's just gonna chip us away. Lurrus can attack because Kaya. Oh no, that's his 2nd cycle of Yidaro. That could get ugly right away. He is doing all this cycling main phase, so that's alright. Oh no. We'll put this on our Eidolon just to get a draw engine going. Let's try to gain some of that life back with our Lurrus. We have our Hateful Eidolon to chump block. We'll get a double draw from it, and we can replay it with our Lurrus. He's going to cycle right into Yidaro, though. We have to stay vigilant and try to end this quickly. If not Yidaro, we know he's got Zenith Flare as well, right? This is a madman. Let's get that chump block in. Take that double draw like we talked about. Hopefully we get Forest. Perfect. Deadweight's really nice as well. Let's get rid of this Dawnwaker here with our blessing. That's really nice. And, well, why not just kill this healer while we're at it for another double draw? So see just how much value is within this deck once you can get started. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's great. Companion has made so many free-to-play decks 100% viable in the meta. We're up at 22. He's down to 10, right? He has a ton of cards. What, all 8 of these are cycling? Yeah, so he could hit us for 8, gain 8 life. Woo! 9, actually, right? 10 if he plays a land and cycles again. And then if he could string a couple of those flares together, he'd be laughing. So even if he cycles up to 4, we could still kill the Fox with the double play of our Deadweight, right? The only way he can possibly save it is by pulling a land. We do have a couple more forests as well, and a Seasons of Growth, which will help us draw if we need. He did drop the land, so he could double cycle that to 5. So we're just going to leave it. Myers Grasp. That's really nice. So now this becomes viable to us to remove the Fox. -3, it just goes with 1. We get the double draw. Unlimited power. Right? And we may as well toss this Ghostform in now on one of our Eidolons. That'll give us a draw as well. I mean, GG's, RIPs, EZs. A little bit more damage to do. Let's leave our Elset up to sack to protect something, I guess. Why not? Lurrus is pimped out, you guys. Thugged out since Cub Scouts, this guy. Pun intended. Right, you see that little cub behind him? Woohoo! Yeah, that's awesome. I don't really care for this deck. Oh, sorry, this hand. If he deals with our Elset, we're in the water, and we're playing Gruta. Okay, I think we can operate with this a little bit better. All that glitters should do it, right? Let's see what we can get into. Gruta is gonna ruin our life. Oh, don't do it. Let's get in there absolutely as hard as we can. Let's drop our Myers Grasp and our All That Glitters cost. Hopefully we draw a land next turn. Hopefully he plays a creature this turn. Right? I do want something to remove. I Guard Mage. That's perfect. Minus the life gain and draw. Oh, I know, right? Yeah, let's eat this. We don't get the draw because we don't have our Eidolon out. But it's always nice to pick on our boy. And now we have that sacrifice availability to protect our Transcendent Envoy from death. But again, this Gruta is going to ruin our lives. Hopefully we pull a land and then we can play our Lurrus. Right, drops for 6. He's already at 5. Playing more ramp here, I assume. Yeah, of course he does. Hitting for 6. Good damage. He's down to 7, and this is where it all goes bad. No! Whiff, whiff, whiff. Oh, just a Dream Trawler. Nothing much. That's game. He's got to let it kill it. He has to let it kill it. He can't hexproof it. If he hexproof it, that's where it goes to game. Oh no, because it doesn't hit the field. Shoot, 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 shoot. Oh, it is still game. Right, because we have mass attackers. Yes! Undefeated here. Our opponent goes first, but we've got all of our land, plus a druid. Kai's Ghostform for Lurrus. Can we complain? I don't really think so. Cutthroat. That's so annoying. At least we have land to push through the counters and double play. There was no counter. It went through so quick. Oh, because it was a negate, not creature, and we played creature. We got it. No we don't. Here we can. This guy's gonna rain terror in. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, so he just counters it. That's fine. That was the wrong play. But now we sneak our Lurrus out, which is the right play. And he's all tapped, so we can get that Myra's Grasp in now. Oh my lord. He's not gonna like that. I'm so sorry, my friends. GG's RIPs. Poor guy. This hand is not good, right? We can see that very easily. Let's take the mulligan. Much better. Keeping 6. Tossing our seasons. Sadly, I know, you say that's weird, but playing these Myra's Graphs on our Hateful Eidolon is the most important thing we could possibly do here. He's got no flash blockers for 2, so let's grab some damage. Here's the Sailor, that's fine. He needs a counterspell for it, is the thing. Right? No, he decides to spend all his mana. Greedy guts, you guys. 2/2. So, let's look at the conversion on this play here. He's got 2 cards here. We're spending 1 card, having it come back to us, right? And he's losing 2 cards. So we're sitting at 0. He's sitting at -2 on that interaction. Ouch. So he just thwarts tempo mono blue almost immediately. Let's attack first. I guess we can play our Alsad of Life's Bounty. Try to draw out a counter. He's got something going on, right? So hopefully he gets rid of it. And then we can play our Lurrus, right? We're trying to sneak our Lurrus into play. So you know he's got a counter, and he just decided not to use it because he got held up on priority, and there's no triggers available for him on field. So that's not actually all that bad. We are able to remove the Borrower. So this is going to be pretty funny. Right, we're going to play Lurrus. Oh, sorry, no, we wanted to play the Eidolon. I'm doing this backwards. Oops. So we just lost this on our own accord. My dyslexia just triggered full-blown dyslexia there. We wanted to play the Hateful Eidolon, which he bounced, which he wants to counter, and then get our Lurrus out after. Doesn't that suck, kids? If we come back from that one, that'll be godly. You know what? It's that's what happens, right? Nobody's perfect. If you claim so, I don't believe you. Well, let's pull a counter out with our Transcendent Envoy here. He still needs to counter it. So that's awesome, because he's spending cards again, right? And then we just have easy removal. Tag to a draw engine. Loving it. Something that's only possible due to our Hateful Eidolon. Again, we should have had him counter the Eidolon, played Lurrus, and then brought the Eidolon back. That would have been our ideal string of play. Let's try to pull out another counter here. If he's got it, he's going to use it. That's something you counter, that's for sure. Any draw engine is unacceptable. And you know he's got it. Dump in our hand. He still has a counter. If it's a quench, we can still pay for it, though. And now we're protected with our Alsad of Life's Bounty. Right? We're just leaving open mana. And hopefully, we can just clean house like this. We have him in 2 turns. Oh no. If we see no counter here, we win. Right? Well, no. Yeah, no, we do. Right, because I can sack the Elset. Yeah, we're paying for it. And we still have mana for our Elset sack. Ooh, doubles down, right? But emptying his whole hand, right? That allows us just to swing in. We still have enough to protect it. And, yeah. He just prolonged his life by 1 turn. Good game, and we still come out on top. Incredible, after massive misplay. I love the fact that we go first, but that hand won't do it. This will, actually. That's really, really good. We're going to keep 6, and then I think... Yeah, let's keep our Druid, just to ensure our white drop, right? Umori the Collector. Let's ramp, and then we can Eidolon Grasps in 1 turn. Paradise Druid, we can't touch it, sucks. Let's play our Eidolon. End our turn. If he removes it, we can replay it with our Lurrus, right? We need something else to remove with our Myers Grasps. And he has no removal because it has to come in the form of mutate or a creature because of Umori. He's a creature-based deck, right? So he's got that one that makes us sacrifice, I guess. So let's get our Lurrus out ASAP now that I kind of break down what deck he's playing a little bit more, right? No attacks yet, and turn. I mean, worst case, we can Mire Grasp ourselves. Right? Play our Eidolon back again. I'd like Umori to hit the field. If he plays Asterix, we're screwed. Nice. All roads must come to an end. And if you're interested in playing a Sultai Mutate deck, you guys, I do have a free-to-play Sultai Mutate deck coming out tomorrow, I think. So tomorrow or the next day, so stay tuned for that. This is sad, but we've been left with no choice. Right? That's kind of our only option at this point. Let's protect Lurrus. No attacks. We need to play our Eidolon next turn with our Lurrus. We're just trying to reach into our bag of tricks because this is not a battle we can just kind of wait and try to win. That Sterix is broken. 100% certified busted. Whew. Again, if you're unfamiliar with Auspicious Sterix, whenever this creature mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile X permanent cards, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. Put those permanent cards onto the battlefield. So we're talking anything but instances and sorceries. Land count as permanent, so it's a great ramp engine. Lurrus is invincible, though, so that's nice. We just need to get him strong enough to kill our opponent. We're looking for all that glitters to get that job done. We're not going to block this attack, right? We're just going to try to trade because we do have life gain. So if we can have him attack and do damage and then we attack, we should be able to mitigate and come out ahead, hopefully, until he starts really crushing it with hysterics by going wide. He just needs to mutate it a couple more times. I don't know why he's not doing that. Maybe he's just used to people auto-conceding when he plays hysterics. Doesn't really come out on top for you. It's not really great, but if that's what you got to do to get your daily wins, then by all means try your hardest. So let's play our Eidolon. Yeah, he's not even here, so we're just going to win based on the fact that he's roping us. I guess it's a great way for us to talk about the deck a little bit more. If you have any questions about the deck or any comments or concerns about how I'm playing it, be sure to reach out to me in the Discord. You can also comment on this video below. Obviously, I'm trying to always learn from my misplays. I realize I'm not perfect. Neither is the majority of the people watching the channel. So we're always looking to collectively learn and improve our skill set together. So, just having this rope eat us alive. I didn't realize we weren't in ranked today, so that's a bit of a bummer. But it is what it is. Let's Ghostform ourselves. And then we're going to Myers Grasp ourselves. Right? Just for the huge draw. We've got to get ahead somehow. Let's pretend this is a real match that's still going on. We really need to get ahead and win somehow. And it's going to be through drawing all the glitters. Right? Beating that 6/6. We get an Envoy. That's got flying. So that's really quite nice. Let's get that out there. I won't do it now because we don't have enough mana to play a Ghostform back on him once he comes back. But next turn we could have attacked recklessly, just for the life gain, I guess. We'll keep him as a chump blocker though right now. Let's see if our opponent's there or not. I don't really know. I don't think so. I'm not seeing him looking at any of his cards or anything. GG. RIPEZ. So we can basically continue to cycle our creatures and draw off of our Hateful Eidolon, which is nice. So he does have a good play, but again, he's just used to people conceding. He's probably, you know, watching inappropriate videos, all tabbed, jagging it. I don't know. Yeah, brutal. Definitely wasting our time as a community, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Win's a win's a win. GG, RIPEZ. The win streak continues. This hand doesn't seem great to me at all, but we're going to keep it, right? We don't necessarily need the Eidolons to make Myers Grasp work. It'll work just off Lurrus alone, so it should be okay. Can we play each of your turns? So no, that would be during your opponent's turn. It'd be cool if you could use Lurrus to cast things instant speed. I would like that. We do need a creature or a white source of mana. Another black source for Lurrus. We'll see how it works out though. Yorin is a nasty fellow, you guys. It's hard to beat this guy. There, we get it. That's nice. Let's draw another swamp, hopefully. He's upsing. I don't know, let's just take the organic draw. Looking for all the glitters. Let's just go big right now. Right. Killing his wall, which can't stop us, but we just wanted to buff up. We don't have any protection for it, which sucks. He can probably easily remove it. But I just wanted to get in there, right? We're not going to win this match if we go slow. Again, it would be cool if we had our Eidolon out on the field, then we'd get some sick draws when our Envoy dies here, but we're left with a whole bunch of creature removal and a creatureless control deck. Not fun. Fable Passage is slow. Why isn't he playing his planes first? I'm incredibly interested on that play. I do not understand. I'm sure there's a Shatter the Sky here. Alright. Yeah. He could have played his Fable Passage, though, on turn 4 and not had it come out tapped. I don't know if he knows this or not. Looking for another creature, I guess. We didn't have our Oath of Kaya, or Kaya's Ghostform, I should say, on our creature, so it's Gonzo. Right? That's sad. He's down to 10. We're not anywhere near close enough. He's basically ready to go full control. We need an Eidolon off the top. Birthplace of Maltese. Oh, that's not a creature. That's not good at all. I mean, the draw engine could be later a good thing for us, but right now it doesn't really do much. Especially because we need to play a creature before we get any draws. Are these... No, they don't lose Defender, though, so that's fine. He's just gonna make some two-mins. Awesome. So this is, like, really lame for us. Right? I don't even, like... I feel bad using removal on those. So let's just pass it. We're in way too deep. This game's over. Let's be honest, right? We did our best. We had a pretty wicked win streak up until this point. Again, our only rare in this deck is Lurrus. He's gonna hit home. Gonna flash his Elspeth. He should have, yeah. Again, we're just getting boned big time here. Keeping our two Myers Grass for his Sky Nomad. Good game. This match is over. Am I bad for conceding right away? I guess let's learn a little bit about his deck, right? Let's be patient within our when we're playing.
I am proud of my comrades.
Bummer. Can't escape with fires. You actually have to pay the escape cost. But Agents of Misery is out on the field, so we'll just call it quits there. Normally, I like to see a little bit of green in our hand, but, I mean, can't complain. We've got a 1-drop, we've got some 2-drops, and we've got our 3-drop when we get there, right? With Archive's Ghostform. which is one of my favorite combos. Let's give a friendly hello. And he recognizes the brand. Let's give him a good game as well. Paying life for a symbiote. So we're having a little bit of fun here. Right, let's immediately grasp the heck out of it. Right, no ramping for you, my friend. See you later. Looking for the forest. No such luck. Let's just drop the cost of everything. Does he play Zumori? He does. Let's play our season and then our glitters. Oh my god, why did it auto tap our mana wrong? Wow, filthy auto tapper. Deep rest, you guys. That's absolutely incredible. You've seen it here first, guys. We wanted to play a spell with white mana, but I guess it didn't know what we wanted. That's on us. Ouch. It is what it is. Let's take the damage. That's embarrassing. Let's Ghostform our Envoy. Just for the draw. I'll try to find a land first. I kind of... Actually, no, he doesn't have any counters, unless it's the shark counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does cost 5, you guys. Oh, no. And it's cheaper with Umori. So that's good. Let's just take it slow, right? Maybe we'll save all that glitters and not even play it. Because I think he does have priority on something. It is that shark, isn't it? We have our Outside of Life's Bounty to protect it, which I fully intend to do. Yeah, Pouncing Shore Shark. Let's keep him alive. Blue. Or is it black? Because we put it underneath. Oh my god! Oh my god, 2 massive mistakes in a row, you guys. The mutate color is only the card on top. Ouch! So here's a hole to dig ourselves out of. If we are looking for a challenge, we've just found it. Right? A couple misplays a day. Keep us learning, keep us improving, and keep us progressing. Oh my god, that was brutal. That was brutal. I don't even know what to say. I'm just sad. Well, I'm protecting it. Oh, he's just playing it as a flash creature. Okay. Okay. One Sterix, please. Think we could sacrifice it and give him protection from black so it can't mutate onto him? That would be cool. And he does. He wants to destroy it. We can't stand for that. Picking green this time, not black. LOL. Learning from our lessons, right? And that's why you do need to learn those things, right? So that's the first time that's happened to me. And now, not only have I learned a little lesson, you've all learned a little lesson, right? We have protection from green as well. This guy's got flying, so let's block the big old baddie here. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, so this is less than ideal. Let's buff up, take that draw. And it's not enough is the thing. Right? It's a bummer. For some reason I thought we had 2 mana to cast on the Great Horn as well. Just straight up flabbered. We did get the extra life because of it, so it's nice to get it out of our hand, and we lower the attack as well. But again, he's hitting us for 11 right here without any additional mutates, etc. So that's a good game, and well, we goddarn tried our best. Alright, we don't have the right land. Let's mulligan. This looks a lot better. Let's toss our training. This immediately with a good game. Wow. People are salty today. Let's get in there. Hey, he's doing it again. I don't... Nice, bud. Wow. The first warbird. I doubt it. I doubt you're even the second warbird. You hear me, boy? Wow, good game. Let's just good game each other forever. Let's add your go. He wants to be salty, let's be salty, right? We don't often do this. And it's funny, the one time that we do engage with it, people like lash out on us. They're like, I can't believe you're portraying that attitude. It's like, that explains a lot about you. It's like, wow. Like a gazillion hours of content out, and you've watched 3 videos. One of which I had 1 salty match. Let's just buff up for now. Take that draw, right? Hopefully it's a land. Negative. No attacks. You know he's got removal. He's an Esper deck. So let's hold off. Interesting. 4-color deck. He needs to deal with this, or deal with something before it hits the field. And he chooses to Omen of the Sea. Oh no. Okay, fires, whatever. Alright, let's see who he wants to hit. Maybe we should be attacking with our Paradise Druid at this point. I think so. I'm just gonna bounce my Eidolon or my Lurrus. Bouncing Lurrus is actually a good play. It gets rid of my Oath. Dirty Dog. And Ashiok takes care of the graveyard. That's fine. Let's get all the glitters off the top, please. Negative.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
Let's just try to power our Lurrus up as much as we can. He does have fire, so it's a double drop, which sucks. Let's give him first. Nice. This guy. Alright, we do get the draw here, at least. What a dirty dog. Dead weight's a dead card. LOL. Gets in all that glitters. I don't really appreciate that. He's got one more card to play. He's gonna bounce all his planeswalkers, his Oath, and his fires. Can he play something instant speed here with his mana? That'd be cool. Nice. Alright, we get another draw at least. Whatever. This game's over. Let's just go ahead and show ourselves out. Avoid another good game. Let's give him one. And we'll be on our way. Alright, you guys. This was our Abzan free-to-play enchantment deck focused on around Lurrus as our companion. I've been live on Twitch for like over 6 hours now. If you want to follow us there, we're live every single morning, 6 a.m. PST. I love your company. It's a lot of fun. You get to laugh at me screw up my recordings most times. And also on YouTube, if you found any value here, be sure to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm sure you have, though. And then hit the bell icon so you're notified of all of our future uploads, right? With that all being said, you guys, I think this was a great deck. I had a lot of fun with it. The power level is over 5,000. And as long as you can get it going, right? If not, or if you run into a control deck, it can be kind of lacking because it's all based around creature removal. But in the current meta, there is a lot of mutate going around, so it's a really cool deck to use to counter the mutate meta. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you, your continued time, attention, support, all of those amazing things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to continue to say it until I run out of breath. Do take care and have a great day. And make sure to read a book, nerd.